Hello and welcome to Ziri News Network. I'm Bokul Larengbom with English News Today. First, the headlines. Ziri News Network, the sole news channel in Jiribam district, successfully celebrated its 21st Foundation Day. It is reported that the Sangai population has now reached around 250. And in the first NG Rajan Singh Memorial Mini Boys Under-13 Football Tournament 2025, CKC Chingdong Lekai defeated UPCB Uchatol. And now, the news in detail. The 21st Foundation Day ceremony of Ziri News Network (JNN) was successfully held at the JNN Conference Hall located in Bahupara, Jiribam. The event was graced by Seram Herajit Singh, President Ziri News Network Committee, T.S. Brojan Singh, President of Manipuri Youth Front Assam, MIFA, S. Susila Devi, President of Apunba Jiribam Merapaibi, AJMP, and Nivarani Devi, President of the Women Association for Socio-Economic Development, WASED, as Presidium members. A moment of silence was observed as a mark of respect for the late Yumkhaibam Surmila, a former anchor of Ziri News Network. The founder of Ziri News Network, M. Romeo Singh, delivered the welcome address cum keynote speech. In his speech, he stated that when CSOs, civil society organizations, have a clear understanding of the role and functions of the media in Manipur state, it will further accelerate development and the creation of a better society. Following this, a gift and a cash amount of Rs 3,000 were presented to Y. Langlen, the daughter of the late Yumkhaibam Surmila, who was an anchor for the JNN, the sole news channel in Jiribam. Additionally, gifts were presented to the CSOs and the JNN staff as a sign of respect. The invitees and the president members praised JNN's service to the public and expressed their wish for the network to continue its public service in the long run. Afterwards, they visited Gulam Sat Children's Home in Pachau and presented gifts such as t-shirts, exercise books, pens, and pencils. At the Curtain Riser event held in Kabul Lamzau, the birthplace of the Sangai, DC Vishnupu Puja Alambam IAS highlighted in her welcome address that the Sangai, once believed extinct around 1950 AD, was later rediscovered. Owing to the dedicated conservation efforts of both the Forest Department and the local community, the Sangai population has now grown to about 250. She praised the people of the region and stressed the need for continued collective efforts. She added that Kabul Lamzau has become a major tourist destination because it is home to the rare Sangai living on the unique floating biomass Fumdi. Conserving this globally recognized species, she said, can help boost the region's economy. As the Sangai originates from Kabul, she expressed her intention to propose beginning future Sangai festivals from Kabul. The event was attended by SP Bisnupu T.A. Sankadev, ADM Bisnupu T. Opendro, the commandant of the 8th Battalion CRPF, and the other officials. Before the program, a women's Sangai run from Chandapu ground to Kabul Makhalikai ground was flagged off by SP Bisnupu. Participants later joined the Curtain Raiser program. The event featured the lighting of a lamp by Puja Langbam, followed by prayers and cultural presentations including traditional dances, songs, and costume and fashion designer textile show.
तौबा हाइबसे यामना मरुनी अदुगी अखोइगी यामना इम्पोर्टेंट होबा अखोइगी फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट की ऑफिशियल्स में हमसु ngasi लाकपिरी अदुगा सिगी कंजर्वेशन एंड प्रिजर्वेशन से फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट की ऑफिशियल्स में हम खतंग नतबा अखोइगी कैबुल की लैरिबा अखोइगी प्रजा सिंगना याउमिनरगा हेना चौखटनबा अदुगा मोइगी सु फसना प्रिजर्व तौबगी वारी सिसु ताजरे अदुगा यामना थागचरी आइना ताबदा 1950s अदाइददी संगाई से एक्सटिंक्ट ओइरे हना लाउथोमा बने अदो अदुई मतुंगदा संगाई गी animals sing khara discover tor aga moi se hingat na ba adu hena thrive tong na ba na khoi gi forest department gi officials singa khoi gi praja singa putna hotna menarga hujikti around 250 sangai animals hujik khoi gi kaibul lamjaw national park ta uba phange.
In a notification issued by Alambam Nirmala Devi, Divisional Forest Officer, DFO of the Jiribam Forest Division, it was reported that during a patrolling drive in areas of Jiribam, 5 vehicles transporting forest produce, specifically 66 cubic meters of stone chips and stone boulders, were seized on November 18 of this month around 7 p.m. The 5 vehicles, bearing registration number AS11BC 9522, AS09, BC0521, MN06T 3235, MZ06A 2015 and MPO9 DU428 were apprehended at Lengangpopi, Jiribam with the assistance of the Jiribam police. The seized materials were being transported without a valid permit and transit pass. The seizures were made in accordance with the Indian Forest Act 1927, the Indian Forest Manipur Amendment 2018, the Manipur Forest Rule 2021 and the High Court of Manipur's order dated 097-2019 in PIL number 5-2019. It is further stated that the 5 drivers who were apprehended were produced before the judicial magistrate in Jiribam. The seized materials and vehicles will now be subject to necessary legal proceedings under the aforementioned acts and rules by the authorized officer of the Jiribam Forest Division. R.K. Sanajema alias Meghan, advisor of the Peace Committee Kangleipak Manipur (PCKM), said at Kumbi Satapur Mamang Lekai that rising cases of abuse, torture and murder of women caused by the misuse of intoxicants call for stronger public awareness in families and society. He, along with PCKM President K.S. Rajesh and other members, visited the maternal home of the deceased Soibam Ningol Moirangtem Ongbi Ichan alias Amusna, 24 years, to offer financial aid and share the family's grief after she was allegedly found hanged in her husband's house on the 9th. Meghan stressed the need for a movement across regions, urging women, men and youths to discuss the issue and those using intoxicants to stop, as misuse destroys the families and harms children. President K.S. Rajesh said PCKM is also focusing on Meiteis displaced from Kangpopi, Churachandpur and More and has come to assist the JAC for the funeral on the 22nd and consider the future of the 2 young children. It may be noted that Amusna was found dead under suspicious circumstances at her husband and Nausa's house and he has been arrested.
Machine example am oiraga kari mamli thorokibano kyam kuire aduna masigumba se khoi khunai se samona thondana ba khoi maike yuna khunai gi wena khoi ihu macha ma sarpam changan khal.
The first MG Rajan Singh Memorial Mini Boys Under 13 Football Tournament 2025, organized by the All Jiribam Sports Association AJSA and featuring 110 teams, saw its semi-final match played today at the Jiribam Higher Secondary School playground. In today's semi-final, CKC Chingdong Lekai defeated UPCB Chatol with a score of 2-1, securing their spot in the final. Tomorrow, the second semi-final match will be played at 2:30 p.m. between Sonapur GPSA Sonapur and HL Club Dibong. The final match is scheduled for the coming 28th at 2 p.m. Today's match officials included G. Theophil as the center referee, Iqbal Hussain and Javed Hussain as assistant referees number 1 and number 2 respectively, and Shah Jawan as the reserve referee. That's all from us in today's bulletin. We'll be back with more English news updates on coming Saturday. Till then, keep watching Ziri News Network. Thank you very much for your time. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.